Hello everyone, this is lesson number 12, HSK 5, last lesson of chapter 2, and we're listening text from a book, and word by word we, you can say, break down it. Let's listen.
第二课，流传钥匙给父母。课文：流传钥匙给父母。
父母一辈子住在农村老家，对老屋的感情就像没断奶的孩子对母亲一样。因此，长年以来，父母很少离开老屋。尽管姥姥、舅舅和姑姑都在城里，父母也坚决不在城里住。去年，在我和妻子的努力下，我们终于用打工挣的钱在县里买了一套新房。新房装修完，父母第一次走进新房时，高兴得不得了。妻子提出留一串钥匙给父母，可他们拒绝了。那天，父亲喝醉了。等他醒时，天色已晚。我和妻子强烈留父母在新房住一夜，第二天再回，但他们仍坚持坐上了最后一趟回老家的车。一段时间后，我和妻子又准备去外地打工，新房只能上锁空着。临走那天，父亲从老家赶来送我们。父亲悄悄把我拉到一边说：“你妈说了，你还是留一串新房的钥匙给我们。要是我和你妈什么时候想来了，就来住上几天，顺便给你们晒晒被子，打扫打扫卫生。”父亲说这话时轻声细语，还红着脸，像个害羞的孩子。转眼又是半年，我们回家时是一个深冬的夜里。下了长途车，儿子被冻得大哭。我和妻子想象着打开家门，满是灰尘，冷冷清清的景象，觉得心里发寒。来到楼下，抬头一看，却发现自家亮着灯光。上了楼，开门的竟是微笑着的父母。温暖的气息立刻扑面而来，室内打扫得干干净净，暖气开着，水已温热，卧室床上的被子已铺好，厨房里飘来阵阵饭菜香。父亲说：“你妈昨天接到电话，知道你们今晚回来，今天来新房忙了一天了。”原来父母要我留下串钥匙，只是为了让我们回来时能立刻感受到家的温暖。我鼻子一酸，流下了热泪。
And let's read it very break down. So, leave a bunch of first sentence. It's the name of this text. Leave a bunch of keys to your parents. 流传钥匙给父母，流传钥匙给父母。So leave a bunch of keys. 这个传I think it's alright 传，对，流传钥匙 keys 给父母 for your parents or to your parents. And let's start. The parents live in their hometown in the countryside all their lives. 农村 countryside 老家 hometown 那个 old city 跟这老家。父母一辈子 so the parents whole life 住在农村老家 live at 农村 countryside 老家 hometown so in the hometown in the countryside 父母一辈子住在农村老家The affection for the old house is the same as unweaned child to the mother. Unweaned 什么意思 not yet weaned from mother milk or substitute. Inexperienced or naive like a beginner. Okay. Unweaned. 感情 emotion feelings 断奶 to wean a baby because 断 is to stop 奶 it's milk to stop milk it's wean application so when some child stopped using milk from mother to stop financial support also can be 母亲 mother 对老屋 for old house 的感情 so feelings to the old house 就像 just the same as 没断奶 still didn't or unweaned child 没断奶的孩子 unweaned child 对母亲一样 for mother the same so 就像 works together with 一样 just to show the same as and this whole sentence 没断奶 or could be 还没 or 没断奶的孩子对母亲 so unweaned child to the mother 对老屋的感情就像没断奶的孩子对母亲一样next one therefore for many years parents rarely leave the old house 因此 so therefore 离开 to leave 因此 so as a result or therefore 长年以来 for many years 长年以来父母很少parents were rarely 很少离开老屋 rarely leave the old house 老屋因此长年以来父母很少离开老屋 here is 以来 so you can say ever since but you can also say it's been 长年 a lot of times or since for many years. This one 长年以来 for many years I think. Years. Okay. 很少离开老屋 Next one. Also, grandma, uncle, and aunt are all live in the city. 尽管 even so, despite something, 尽管姥姥 maternal grandmother, 舅舅 maternal uncle, 姑姑 paternal aunt. 尽管姥姥 so also or even so, despite of 尽管姥姥、舅舅和姑姑都在城里 everyone is at the city 在城里在城市里 or just 城里grandma, uncle, 姑姑 aunt the parents are determined not to live in the city 父母也坚决不在城里住 so they are very firm resolute 坚决不在 not in 城里住 so not in the city live or not to live in the city 父母也坚决不在城里住 last year, due to the efforts of my wife and I, 去年 last year, 在我和妻子的努力下，妻子 it's a wife, so 在 works together with 下 under something. 在我和妻子的努力下 what's happened? We finally bought a new house in the county with the money we earned from our part-time job. So it's not in a big city because I think big city it's too expensive to buy apartment, but in some county it's possible. 终于 finally, at last, 打工 to work part-time, manual labor, and 县 is a county. 我们终于 so we finally 用打工 so 我们终于 we finally 用打工 used you can say with the money earned from, but 用打工挣的钱 so 钱 money and which money we used part job to earn 用打工挣的钱挣 to earn 用 utilize and 打工 side job 在县里 at the county 买了 bought 一套新房这个套 just a new house or a new apartment just 套 just a major word you can say 一个 or 一套新房 new apartment or house 我们终于用打工挣的钱在县里买了一套新房 After the renovation of new house 新房装修完新房 new house 装修 renovation one finished so when we finished the renovation in a new house 新房装修完 what happened the parents were renovation or just decoration also could be the parents were extremely happy when they first walked into the new house 不得了 extremely 父母第一次走进新房时 so parents 第一次 first time 走进 it's to walk 进 it's to inside so they walk inside you can say or walk into 走进新房 new apartment 是 at the time of first time you can say or just when the first time 高兴的不得了高兴 happy and which at the show degree of happy 不得了 extremely happy 父母第一次走进新房时高兴的不得了the wife offered to leave a bunch of keys to his parents, but they refused. 妻子提出 so the wife recommended 妻子提出 the wife recommended 留一串 to leave a bunch of keys 一串钥匙给父母 for parents 可 here is to let something 可他们不是可here is but可for 可是 or just could be 但是 or 可他们拒绝了 but they refused 拒绝了 to refused 提出 to put forward to propose 拒绝 to refuse reject 妻子提出留一串钥匙给父母可他们拒绝了 so parents refused what happened next that day my father was drunk and when he woke up it was getting late 喝醉 to get drunk 哪天 or 哪天 at that day 父亲喝醉了 father was drunk or drunk very big amount of 父亲喝醉了 because to get drunk right so it's verb because of law it's verb 喝醉了等他 and wait until 等他 and wait until he 醒时 wake up 是 at the time so wait until the time of he wakes up and or just and when he woke up 等他醒时天色已晚天色 the color of sky you can say or the representing the time of the day 这个from 已经 already 晚 already late so 天色已晚 it's getting late 哪天父亲喝醉了，等他醒时，天色已晚。天色已晚。My wife and I strongly want to keep our parents in the new house for the one night and return to the next day. 妻子 wife 强烈 strong intense 强烈。我和妻子 I am a wife me and wife 强烈 strongly 留 to stay 父母在新房住一夜to leave parents to keep our parents in the new house 在新房住一夜 to live one day 住一夜。第二天 and on the second day 再回 again return or just return on the next day to house。我和妻子强烈I can say I strongly want to keep our more parents in the new house. In Chinese, it's just my wife strongly stayed with our parents in the new house for one night, so it's a bit not the same for translation. 例如父母在新房中一样。第二天再回。And next one. But they still insisted on getting the last car for back to their hometown. 坚持 to persist in, to insist on something. 老家 hometown. 但他们仍 but they still 这个仍 from 仍然 just still or you can say 还坚持坐上了最后一趟回老家的车。So but they still insist on 坐上了 to get on 最后 the last 一趟回老家的车车 it's a car 回老家的车 car that returning to the hometown and this one 一趟 it's a measure word for some trips for some rides for example 一趟最后一趟火车 last you can say arrival 好一趟 trip with journey ride so just one ride but sometimes just mostly it's not translated 但他们仍坚持坐上了最后一趟回老家的车 This one is all together. Next one, after a period of time, my wife and I were going to work elsewhere. 准备 YD, other places outside areas YD, 打工 to work part-time. 一段时间后 after period of time, 这个段 some period of time. 一段时间后我和妻子 I am and wife 又 again 准备 prepare to go 准备去外地 to some other places 打工 to do side job 一段时间后我和妻子又准备去外地打工The new house can only be locked and left empty 新房只能上锁空着新房 the new house 只能 only can only 上锁空着上锁 to lock the same as 锁 but 上锁 it's just more or less the same 空着空着手 empty hands 座位空着 empty seat so just empty house 这 here show there is some state for a long time 空着vacant unoccupied empty 新房只能上锁空着 no because no one at home so on the day before we left my father came to see us from our hometown 临走那天and the day 临走 quite you can say almost that day or 临走 before leaving right went away before the day before leaving 临走那天父亲从老家 father from hometown 赶来送我们赶来 to came 赶来but 赶来 it's quickly go come arrive rush hurry also come 赶来送我们送 to see us 这个送 to say goodbye you can say 临走那天父亲从老家赶来送我们 came to see us last time before we leave and my father quietly pulled me aside and said 父亲悄悄把我 so quietly take me and 拉到一边说拉到 to pull me to push to because 拉 to pull 到一边 to some to aside pull me aside 到一边说 and said 父亲悄悄把我拉到一边说到一边说 Your mother said you still leave us a bunch of keys to the new house 你妈说了 so your mother said 你还是 you still or you would better to leave 以穿新房的钥匙给我们 so to leave a bunch of keys but keys of what of a new house 新房的钥匙给我们 for us 你妈说了你还是留一串新房的钥匙给我们 So next one, if your mother and I want to come anytime, 钥匙 in case of 我和你妈什么时候想来了I with your mother 什么时候 anytime 想来 to come. So 钥匙我和你妈什么时候想来了 Just come to live for a few days. 就来 just come 住上几天住上 so just to live to stay 住上几天 for a few days 就来住上几天 By the way, we will air the quilts and clean to hygiene 顺便 by the way, conveniently, bathe the quilt 打扫 to clean and 卫生 hygiene sanitary 顺便给你们 so by the way 顺便 when it will be convenient 给你们晒被子 we will air the quilt 打扫卫生 and clean 卫生 hygiene 打扫 just show the casual way of speaking 顺便给你们晒被子打扫卫生晒打扫 so I think this is repeating when the father said he spoke softly and blushed like a child blushed having a red or pink color in the face so 轻声细语 to speak in low voice 轻声细语害羞 shy embarrassed so 父亲说这话是 so when he spoke that when the father says this 父亲说这话是轻声细语 with a softly voice还红着脸 and have a red face 还红着脸，像 just like 像个害羞的孩子，like a shy child， 害羞的孩子。父亲说这话是轻声细语，还红着脸，像个害羞的孩子。Next one, it's another 6 months in a blink of an eye. 转年 in a blink of an eye, in an instant. 转年有18年，转年有18年。So in the blink of an eye again, 半年 half a year. 又是。It was a deep winter night when we came home. 我们回家时 so back home at the time when we went back home. 我们回家时是一个深冬的夜里，深冬，deep winter， 深冬的夜里 inside of deep winter night. It was a deep winter when we came home. 我们回家时是一个深冬的夜里。After getting off the long-distance bus, my son was crying from the cold. 长途车 long-distance bus. 下了 when we get off 下了长途车 long-distance bus. 儿子被冻得大哭。儿子 my son 被冻 because of cold or from the cold 被冻这个 passive voice 被冻的大哭big cry you can say, but here's it's not the degree of cold, it's the result of cold. So it was cold that as a result he was crying. So my son was crying from the cold. 冻得大哭。下了长途车，儿子被冻得大哭。My wife and I imagined the dusty and deserted scene of opening the door and felt chills in our hearts. 妻子 wife 想象 imagination 灰尘 dust 冷冷清清 cold and cheerless deserted 倾向 scene or side 倾向欢情的情情思的情。我和妻子 me and my wife 想象着 imagined 打开家门when we open a door 打开家门满是灰尘 will be full of dust 满是灰尘冷冷清清 will be deserted 的倾向 the scene deserted view deserted scene deserted scene right 冷冷清清的是的倾向觉得心里发寒 and felt inside of in a soul you can say and felt chills in our hearts 觉得心里发寒one cold whispering medicine 发寒寒起来的寒 want chills okay 我和妻子想象着打开家门满是灰尘冷冷清清的倾向觉得心里发寒when I came downstairs, I looked up. 来到楼下，抬头一看。So when I came to downstairs, 来到楼下，楼 it's a building site, it's down. So downstairs 楼下，抬头，抬 it's to raise, 头 is a head, to raise one head. 抬头一看 to watch. 来到楼下，抬头一看。 and found that the lights were on at my home. 却发现 but I noticed 却发现 I found 这家 in our home 亮着 this one 亮着灯光亮 is like illuminated 灯光 light. So you can see the light were at my home. Lighted 亮着灯光却发现这一家亮着灯光 When I went upstairs, the smiling parents opened the door. 微笑 smile. 上了楼 when we went upstairs. 上了楼开门的请 when I opened the door, 请是 you can say actually, right? Actually, 请是微笑着的父母 was smiling parents. 微笑着的父母 So 上楼上了楼上 here is a verb to went upstairs. 上了楼开门的请是微笑着的父母 This one 请 also could be by himself. Actually, unexpected. 请 And warm breath immediately came to my face. 温暖的气息立刻扑面而来。温暖 warm 气息 breath smell 立刻 immediately 扑面而来 to come straight into face. I'm from cataract. Figurative be greeted. 扑面而来。大风扑面而来。扑面。春风扑面。气息 just the brief be dying 气息奄奄。OK， 温暖的气息立刻扑面而来。Oh, interesting. Because 气息 materials 气息。No, we need this one. See. The room was cleaned up. 室内打扫的干干净净。室内 inside, so 室 it's a house, 内 inside of house. 室内 or room, you can say. 室内打扫 cleaned and then describe how. 干净干干净净 very clean 干干净净 spotless very clean spotless completely clean and without marks. 室内打扫的干干净净干干净净 The heating was on, the water was warm. 暖气开着，水已温热。暖气 the heating 开着 was on 水 water 已 already 已经 already 水已温热 temperature is is hot you can say the water was warm 温热暖气开着水已温热just warm 温热温热的牛奶暖气开着水已温热The quilt on the bed in the bedroom had been laid. 卧室床上的被子已铺好。卧室 inside of bedroom 床上的被子 so quilt on a bed quilt on the bed in the bedroom 卧室床上的被子已 already 铺好。铺 it's to spread to lay so had been laid 铺好。 卧室床上的被子已铺好，已铺好。The smell of food wafts from the kitchen. Wafts. Flow gently through the air of water. Water blows on the wafts. 厨房里飘来阵阵饭菜香。厨房里 so inside of a kitchen. 飘来 floating like just for direction towards us. 阵阵 a blow of 饭菜香。饭菜 it's a food. 香 it's a smell of the food. So the smell of food wafts from the kitchen. 厨房里飘来阵阵饭菜香。飘来 floating. Floating, okay. Your father said, your mother received a call yesterday. 父亲说 Father said, 你妈昨天接到电话。Your mother 昨天 yesterday 接到 received 电话 a phone number or a call. Knowing that you are coming back tonight. 知道你们今晚回来。She know 你们 that you 今晚 today night 今晚回来 return. So 知道你们今晚回来。We had a busy day in the new house today. We had a busy day in okay. 今天来 so today we came 新房 in a new house and was 忙了一天了 and we were busy 忙了一天了一天了 the whole day. 今天来新房忙了一天了。It turned out that my parents wanted me to leave a set of keys. 原来 as a matter of fact or original in the first it turned out 原来父母 parents 要我 want from me 留下窗钥匙 to leave them a bunch of keys. 原来父母要我留下窗钥匙 just so when we come back, we can immediately feel the warmth of home. 立刻 immediately 感受 to feel when one warm. 只是为了 so just so 只是为了 for 让我们回来时 let us when we come back at the time we come back 让我们回来时能立刻 we can immediately 感受 receive. Or you can say feel 感受到家的温暖，感受到 to feel 温暖 the warm and warm of what warm of home 家的温暖 so 只是为了让我们回来时能立刻感受到家的温暖。I think this one don't need to be together. My nose was sore and I shed tears. 我鼻子一酸流下了热泪。Hot tears 热泪 means it's very good tears. Tears. 我鼻子一酸。鼻子一酸 just sore nose when you want to cry. 我鼻子一酸流下了热泪 and flow 流下 it's shed you can say broke wept 流下了热泪 So it's a story adapted from Chinese TV news. Author Chen Cheng. 改编 to adapt to revise. 作者 author. So 改编自 so was adapted from 自 is like from 中国电视报 Chinese TV news 中国电视报作者 author 陈 it's a familiar 陈 it's his name as I can see 改编自中国电视报作者陈 So let's repeat and just listen one more time at the end to be more already when we know a bit more, right?
第2课，流传钥匙给父母。课文：流传钥匙给父母。
父母一辈子住在农村老家，对老屋的感情就像没断奶的孩子对母亲一样。因此，长年以来，父母很少离开老屋。尽管姥姥、舅舅和姑姑都在城里，父母也坚决不在城里住。去年，在我和妻子的努力下，我们终于用打工挣的钱在县里买了一套新房。新房装修完，父母第一次走进新房时，高兴得不得了。妻子提出留一串钥匙给父母，可他们拒绝了。那天，父亲喝醉了。等他醒时，天色已晚。我和妻子强烈留父母在新房住一夜，第2天再回，但他们仍坚持坐上了最后一趟回老家的车。一段时间后，我和妻子又准备去外地打工，新房只能上锁空着。临走那天，父亲从老家赶来送我们。父亲悄悄把我拉到一边说：“你妈说了，你还是留一串新房的钥匙给我们。要是我和你妈什么时候想来了，就来住上几天，顺便给你们晒晒被子，打扫打扫卫生。”父亲说这话时轻声细语，还红着脸，像个害羞的孩子。转眼又是半年，我们回家时是一个深冬的夜里。下了长途车，儿子被冻得大哭。我和妻子想象着打开家门，满是灰尘、冷冷清清的景象，觉得心里发寒。来到楼下，抬头一看，却发现自家亮着灯光。上了楼，开门的竟是微笑着的父母。温暖的气息立刻扑面而来，室内打扫得干干净净，暖气开着，水已温热，卧室床上的被子已铺好，厨房里飘来阵阵饭菜香。父亲说：“你妈昨天接到电话，知道你们今晚回来，今天来新房忙了一天了。”原来父母要我留下串钥匙，只是为了让我们回来时能立刻感受到家的温暖。我鼻子一酸，流下了热泪。
So that's all for this lesson. And we'll see in the next chapter with the 人生. See you.